Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for all you guys born in the year of the dog. How are we doing, guys? We're a day late, so I apologise for that, but I think this is how it's just going to be from now on, isn't it? It's going to be as and when, but you will always be after the rooster, and you will always be before the pig. So at least you'll know that it's coming eventually. So I will get there as quickly as I can, but we could be pushing it some days. It's just so busy in the summer. But we're going to shuffle these up now, and we're going to see how you guys are doing. Once we get the right feeling for the right cards, we're going to stop, and we're going to see what three we can find. Let's find out. Let's stop about there. Let's take that one from the bottom, that one from the middle, that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we got a black, and then we got a white. Two positives, but white isn't always all right. We've got this negative here, but black isn't always an attack. But we're going to start off with the black, which is always sometimes the better way to go, and that's the worst black, isn't it? You do not need that right now, do you? I mean, we're moving into a positive, but that is the worst card for a dog person. Now, the dragon and the dog, they're on conflict lines. They are the complete opposite to each other. If you want to know more about the conflict lines, hit that subscribe button, because when summer's over, we are definitely going to be doing more videos on the conflict lines and the infinity triangles and all sorts of things when it comes to the Chinese Zodiac. However, the dog and the dragon, one of the worst conflicts there is. They have great difficulty getting along. And right now, you could be feeling a little bit out of sorts. I'm thinking rage, I'm thinking upset, I'm thinking anguish, I'm thinking some sort of destruction or chaos that has sort of put itself in your life. It's put itself on you, and now things feel like they're falling apart. I mean, we've got these positives to look forward to, so not all is lost, but right now things might be falling apart. You're the ultimate realist. You can see what it is, you can see how it is, you see how things are going, you see how things are done, you see the real side of things. Very black, very white, that's how it is, and that's how it's going to be. That doesn't bode well for you right now, because it means that you can see all the nitty gritty. It means that you're seeing everything that is getting your heckles up. It's putting you on guard. It's making you feel like it's not worth it. And we are looking at maybe conflicts, arguments, difficulties getting along with people, maybe even difficulties with just reading people or people understanding and comprehending you. I think we've got this conflict here because there's something not right, or there is something that you don't trust. Something's definitely got you spooked. Something is definitely there, I suppose, in some ways, making you on edge. That dragon's also a doer card. So obviously there are things that have been done or things that you are needing to do which you aren't necessarily happy about. Potentially, it's all doom and gloom for you. It's all, oh no, it's the end. Whatever are we going to do? We're going to wait for these positives is what we're going to do. Because we're going to move into the rabbit, which is actually your soulmate card. So that's actually the card that's, there to put you back on your journey, put you back into your place. And it's also an extraordinary card for dog people, because it's not just your soulmate card, it's also a catalyst. So you've got change in things here, change that is supposed to happen, a shift that is coming in, a shift that is pushing you into a place that you need to be. That dragon, unfortunately, has created this massive disruption in your life, but change is afoot, and it is change for you. It's change that is specifically for you as we move forward, and this is a catalyst that is going to come in quickly. It's going to come in fast. You may not even realize that it's happening. You may not even notice it until it's there, right on your doorstep, ringing the doorbell. I think right now what you've got is a rewarding lesson or some sort of benefit from this stage that you're in, because it's not good, but things are moving into a better place. I think right now you're making more of a graceful exit than you are burning a bridge and creating a load of destruction, which is probably a good idea, because right now you don't want to be aggressive, you don't want to be demanding, you don't want to be unnecessarily uncompromising. But if things aren't going to go your way, or things are going a bit sour, or you're feeling a bit uncomfortable, it's probably better to be a little bit selfish and take yourself away and look after yourself a little bit. Take care of yourself and make sure that you're doing okay. I think right now you do need to pick a lane. you need to pick a lane. You can't drive in the middle of the road. You can't avoid the stress and the conflict. You can't avoid the things that you're up against. There's no escaping that dragon. That dragon is going to pursue you through the catalyst, through the shift, and it's going to push you through. But it's not just pushing you through, it's making you run through. It's literally chasing you through. And it's going to do that. The rabbit can't stop that. The rabbit's not going to change that. That's going to swift on through. But there is a positive to be had here, because there is a change. And because of that, we can see that even though the dragon is there, eventually, as we move through this, we're going to come out on the other side sunshine and roses, potentially. To say white isn't always all right, but you've had the worst card that you could get, which is that black dragon. So although things may feel all chaotic and crazy and completely, out of the blue, shock you and knock you on your ass, the rabbit's there to kind of remind you that, you know what, change is inevitable. Embrace it if you can. Move on. Let it go gracefully. And you will. And you will. Because that horse is in your affinity triangle. You've got them all today, guys. You've got your conflict, you've got your catalyst and your soulmate card, and you've got an affinity triangle member, which is that horse. Of course, one of the most compatible signs for a dog person, along with the tiger. The horse and the dog, they are so compatible that they are basically friends from the beginning. They meet, they click, they get along, they get on with it, because they are honest. And I think that's what's happened here, is your honesty and who you are is going to push you through and shine through on this. That horse is moving you forward. It's progressive. It's moving on. It's getting on with it, and it's overcoming it. I see this as an opportunity. I see this as a point in your life, in your journey, in where you're at with these things, that yes, we may have had a couple of bad incidents, but we're going to learn from it. We're going to come out of this shining. We're going to come out of this and be happier for it. I think as well, because there's that sort of self-respect that you've got here. You're looking out for yourself, because you don't want to slip into the place where you could become hateful or aggressive or start pushing back at people and taking it out on people. You don't want to do that. I think right now you need to look for some advice. You need to get some advice from someone in which direction to go, and speak to your friends or your closest friends, your confidant, or whoever. Consider that you don't have to do this on your own. There could be people around you that support you. Get some advice on what to do, because the direction that you head will dictate what happens next. And I think you did good by moving on from this. I think you did the right thing by kind of trying to avoid the conflicts. And from what I see, you pretty much have, or you almost have, or you're not out the mud yet, but nearing the end of the week you will be. Not only will you be out of the mud, but nearing the end of the week you'll be galloping. You'll be overcoming hurdles. You'll be hopping and galloping. And that's good. It's good to have that, to kind of see the chaos and the conflicts, but have a more optimistic, positive approach towards it. That's a good thing. At least that way, whatever the outcome, you can still be in a moderately happy place. You can still be in a place that is, maybe not comfortable. It's not your preferred option, but things are still moving forward anyway. Things are still going in a direction, which is sometimes better than going in no direction. Anyways, we will see how you get on with that next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the dog. I'll be back one more time for a pig reading, and then we'll be back as usual for the rats and so on and so forth as we go through the week. If I don't see you then, I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.